In today's session, we're going to be working on strengthening our pelvic floor. So this is lesson 2 of our postpartum series. If you haven't done lesson 1, I would really recommend checking it out because it's the foundation for these exercises and exercises going forwards. And now these exercises are also going to be foundational. So going forward, when we're doing more like workouts, I'm going to be saying things like, tighten your core, engage your core, lift those pelvic floor muscles. So today is what I'm going to be talking about. So you'll need to master these to work on those deep core muscles, like below the six-pack ones, to really strengthen your core. And this is, again, for everybody, regardless of if you've carried a child or not. The pelvic floor and core muscles are so important for everything we do in life, especially as we get older. Especially women tend to have some leaks and bladder issues. As you can see in this little image, a weakened pelvic floor can have a whole bunch of issues with like our bladder, bowels, uterus, vagina, all these other issues like heaviness feeling, leaks, things like that. So today we're going to work on connecting to our body down there and working on re-strengthening these muscles. So let's lie down on the mat. All right, so we're down on our mat. I would always recommend, before doing these other exercises, working on doing some of the 360-degree breathing and some hypopressive breathing, just to make that mind-body connection, warm up the muscles, get in a place of kind of relaxation, not carrying our tension. So today we're going to be working on, as I mentioned, kind of 3 areas of our pelvic floor. And basically for women, it's our 3 holes. So we're going to start with our first hole, our urethral hole, where we pee out of. And the first thing is, I want you to think like you're going to hold a raisin in that hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with our 360 breaths. So we're going to take a nice big inhale, filling our rib cage. And then now as you exhale, I want you to think of drawing that raisin in your urethral hole up, kind of up towards the belly button. And you're just going to hold here for 3, 2, and 1, and release. So another nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, drawing that raisin up. You can also think of stopping the flow of pee. Sometimes that helps people. And holding for 2, 1, and release. And we'll do that area one more time. Nice big inhale, feeling your rib cage expand to the mat, expand to the sides of the room. And then as you exhale, drawing that raisin up. And 3, 2, and 1, and releasing. So now we're going to leave that hole alone. Relax it. Don't think about it. We're going to move on to our vaginal hole. So that area, I want you to think that you're drawing a ping pong ball. You're going to think of drawing it up inside of you, kind of up your spine, kind of like towards your belly button. So again, nice big breath in through the nose. As you exhale through your mouth, drawing that ping pong ball up inside of you. And holding for 3, 2, and 1. And release. Another inhale. And exhale, drawing it up for 3, 2, 1. And release. One more time with the vaginal area and that ping pong ball. Inhaling and exhaling for 3, 2, and 1, and release. So now we're going to let go of that hole, and you're going to think of your rectal area, so your butthole. And you're going to think of a marble this time, drawing up and in. Again, nice big inhale through the nose. And exhale, drawing in that marble. You can also kind of think like maybe you're stopping a bowel movement or something. And just continuing here, I'm just going to keep talking. So each time you're holding for a couple seconds. And as we're breathing in, our shoulders are relaxed, our jaws relaxed, our butt muscles are relaxed. And we're going to do one more here. All right, so now, if this is all you need to work on today, maybe you're having a hard time connecting individually, just work on that. Pause the video and come back to this on another day. If you do want to progress and you're able to make those connections and you're still feeling like you're not exhausted down there, we can keep going. So the next step would be all three areas drawing in and up together. So again, prepare with an inhale. As you exhale, you're thinking of your raisin, ping pong, and marble drawing up kind of towards your belly button, holding for 3, 2, and 1, and release. We'll do it 1 or 2, let's do 2 more times. Nice big inhale. And release. And 1 more time here. So eventually, and again, maybe that's all you want to do today is a few more of these. Pause the video, come back for the next levels. Eventually, on your own time, you're going to be doing these and you're going to work on holding for maybe 5 seconds at a time. And you can do that a few more times. And then another thing, way to take this exercise to the next level is thinking of your spine like an elevator shaft. And each vertebrae of your spine is like another floor. So you can think maybe today we were just kind of holding down, just barely pulling up. I said draw up towards your belly button, but that's kind of far. So maybe you were just holding up and just holding here kind of at floor 1 of your elevator and then releasing. And then maybe tomorrow or the next day you work at pulling up and holding at the 2nd floor of your elevator and releasing. And then in a few days you keep working at pulling up higher and higher and working at drawing those 3 areas up all the way up your elevator and holding. And then maybe you're holding for 5 seconds there and releasing. Again, this is one that start on your back. You can progress. You can have your feet, actually from even day 1 too, you can have your feet up on a chair or up on the wall. Then maybe you progress to, and it took me a while. Like I was not just working on these sitting in the first week. It took me, or the first week of these exercises. And the next time, then maybe you'll work on your hands and knees if that's safe for you again. And then finally, you're working at standing for them. So again, this is maybe all you need to work at today. I'm going to give you another exercise. Let me just get my notes up here. Just make sure I'm saying everything properly. So another one of these ways that you can add some challenge to this, besides holding for longer or holding up higher, is something called quickies. And these are great for, you know, when we sneeze or cough and maybe you're having like a little leak or you're feeling like, oh, a little tightness or heaviness down there. These are really going to help with that. So what you're going to do is, I'll just get back to lying down, is you're going to take short breaths and short exhales, kind of like pulses. So you're going to, and you can do this again, 1 hole at a time. And then you can work up to doing all 3 holes. So what you're gonna do, and you're gonna do it for 10 breaths, or maybe you need to work up to 10 breaths, maybe you start with 5, is you're gonna do like quick inhale, quick exhale, quick inhale, quick exhale. So it's gonna be like, and then relax. And that was really quick, because I've been doing this for months, so maybe yours aren't quite as quick yet. again, something to work up to help, because when you're sneezing or coughing, your body's automatically doing those quick kind of tense movements. So those are really great to add on. And then now, this is where I would say maybe stop for today. Again, if you are newer postpartum working on these things, I am going to give you a second set of exercises to work on. These are a little bit more challenging, so again, work up to them. What we're going to do next is, still lying down, I'm just going to be sitting up to kind of show you, is you can think of your pelvic floor, like your whole kind of down there area, and I want you to think from kind of front to back. So if your front is your pubic bone here at the front, and then your back is your tailbone. What we're going to work on is, as you're going to do your inhale, and then as you exhale, you want to think of kind of bringing your pubic bone and tailbone together, like you're kind of like squishing together. And you're going to hold there for a couple seconds and release. So again, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're thinking of bringing pubic bone and tailbone together, holding, and release. So that's one way of working the muscles a little bit differently. And then the other way is kind of opposite. So now if you're thinking we were squishing kind of front to back, now we're going to be squishing. I don't know if that's what my physiotherapist and the Pilates courses I've taken said, but that's how I think of it, is you're going to be squishing side to side. So basically if somebody like had their hand down in you, you're like kind of sandwiching it from side to side. So you're thinking of drawing in that raisin, ping pong ball, and marble, but like closing side to side down here. So another inhale. As you exhale, closing, kind of sandwiching. Almost think like you're almost thinking of like drawing your legs together, but you're not, but you're thinking of that, like you're kind of closing your legs together. So you can do those a few times. And again, you can work on holding these moves for longer, holding them up your elevator a little bit higher, things like that. So if you have any questions about these, feel free to leave a comment or DM me. And as I said, I do these a lot still, especially just like the pelvic floor lifting up my elevator. I'll do a few of those before a workout with my hypopressives and my 360 breathing, just to get my core engaged and start thinking my pelvic floor. So then when I am doing ab exercises, I'm thinking of drawing in. So that's it for today, and I will see you